I know that it's weird saying that you were born into construction, but it's probably not far off for me. I'm a third-generation builder. The company was formed 1934 by my grandfather, and it's really kind of what I knew. I actually remember being a kid and playing in the lumber yards and running up and down the trusses. You literally grew up in the business, and that's how it was for myself and my family. I'm Lisa Bertram, president of Bertram Construction here in Barrie. You want to go way back to the beginning, the very first thing I did was worked in the lumber yard and then helped out in construction through some high school years, helped out on through tender closings and such and adding up spreadsheets. But then after college and university, I came in and became an estimator, project manager, and then eventually president of the company. But I worked up through all the different ranks of the company. I think when there's family businesses involved, you're often somewhat pushed to go into the family business. I was a little pushed, but I think it was pushed based on the fact that my dad already saw something that I loved it. I loved the construction from day one. I remember being in high school and doing design work for one of the projects that's down in Innisfil right now for the first couple phases and doing his house plans for my parents' house through high school. And so when he saw what I could do, even from the drafting stage and design stage at grade 10 and grade 11, it made sense that he pushed me a bit to go into engineering. It's a different experience knowing that you've helped to build your neighborhoods, build the buildings that surround you. I think there's a sense of pride, both for the family as well as the business family, knowing that we can give to our community and everything stays local. We've got something here going in Barrie that so many people don't have. We have such a beautiful waterfront. And the same in all of Simcoe County. Like there's beautiful waterfronts and parks and such, as well as trails. Most communities can't boast that. And so it becomes a place where people want to live, and ideally they want to work where they live, and they want to play where they live. That's what we like to do here, and I think the community's trying to, the city of Barrie is trying to do that here as an overall community, so we're not just a bedroom community of Toronto. It's far better to be able to work where you live. It's the learnings that you get that aren't school-based, such as integrity and how you treat a situation and treating people as you want to be treated. Things are still the core business that they always were. We've allowed it to progress over the last number of years. It's not the same business as it was. I think I would love to say it's better. The times have changed, so it had to get there. I think it's 29 years now since full-time with the company, 28 or 29 years this year. So I worked part-time with the company even before that, while I was going through some schooling and stuff, but I've been full-time with the company 29 years. If the question had been asked about the influence as being a woman and CEO to me 10 years ago, I probably would have said there's no difference, and I would have been wrong. I now understand that I lead differently being a woman. I think more about families that are affected. I think more about the impacts of decisions. You have to make the right decision for the company as a whole. But even this last year with COVID, it's definitely allowed me to lead from my heart a little more so than necessarily what the balance sheet maybe should say. Do what's right always. That's actually a philosophy that we brought into the company. If I can go at the end of the day and look in the mirror and know that no matter what, I've done what's right, whether it's for an employee, for a business deal, I don't ever have to second guess what I do or how I do it. And if I can bring that philosophy and bring it down through the company, which I think we've done quite successfully, people don't actually have to often think about their decisions. They just do what's right and know that they'll be backed within it. And I think that is a bit more of a female touch to things. Like even this past year with trying to figure out how to stay whole and how to keep 35 families whole during the pandemic. And I know so many of the families have had such a profound impact within their own family, where a partner might no longer be working, or there's a lot of hardships. So having the stability here has been very important. There's so much more awareness now even of mental illness, and what different people are going through. And as a mother, I've dealt with my son with mental illness over the years, and I can see the impact. And now it's allowed me to have a broader understanding and a bigger heart with dealing with employees or things that people are dealing with on a daily basis. And so I think sometimes we bring our human side to work.